post the post, even if it's mine, Honorable Chair. There was a meeting before then where all these issues were discussed between myself and the board, and they gave me a list of people that they wished to waive and go home.
Senator of Kiambu.
Thank you very much, Chair. As a layman, not looking to assist the governor. I do understand all waivers in the county, and in most cases, are given by the CEC's finance. But you have seen governors put them in the newspaper, governor is waiving the rates. So when the governor is doing that, I believe it's the cabinet that is doing that. But to the governor, I know what is going through your mind, and especially when you're answering questions from the young lawyers from the assembly, as young as less than 30 years, and with a lot of humbleness and humility. So I just wanted to pick that point, that if this house was to save you, continue with that humbleness. But my question, I do understand when new governments are formed, government bodies and entities attend inductions, where they are trained on how the government systems work, how to serve the people, even the definition of what a motion is, like the one that we are discussing here today. So did you attend an induction?
Yes, Honorable Senator.
You did. What about the MCAs? Are you aware whether they attended inductions?
They attended induction, and they also invited me to the place.
So we can say, despite what is happening, everybody is well trained.
Yes.
On the issue of Okolea and the issue of the county government of Meru, which you're both the CEO of the county government and also the CEO or the director of Okolea, don't you think running them parallel is somehow undermining the way you serve your people? Because you're serving the same people, whether through Okolea or the county government, which actually has more tools than Okolea. Don't you think it's undermining the way you should work?
Honorable Senator, I always don't intend to run them in a parallel way. When we go for any development meeting, obviously we give people mic to say their problems and also address some of the issues that are raised in my meetings. Necessarily are not meant to be. The problems are not meant to be solved by the county government of Meru. That's where now I chip in as the Okolea director. A good example, if a mama comes on board to a meeting and begs that she needs a cow, and in Meru County government, we don't have such a program. That's where I chip in and donate a cow. And I don't think, Senator, by doing charitable work or even assisting people that come to my meetings, even if the meetings are official, is a gross misconduct.
Well understood, well understood. I understand for the county.
Senator Thangwa,
yeah.
You are helping the witness. Witness, in accounts, there is an animal called double accounting. If this Senate allows you to run that monitor called Akolewa or Kolea, we run the risk of allowing you to be diverting public funds, apply them on Okolea, and say that it was your own private initiative. If you think I'm very far from it, you have already done it. You've told this plenary that you went in a public function, you announced the names of people to Okolewa, to Okolea. But it is not lost to us that in the process, you went with a government car, fueled by the government, support staff probably got per diem, and you went there bragging that it was your private entity. Please, as Senator Thamwa has said, the county government has a better tool of you to intermit through. Wait until when you are approaching elections, then you wake up your Okolewa things instead of running the risk of double account.
Chair,
Chair, allow
before
me
I
to record
interject.
my divergent view on that matter.
I
that
was
the Senator for
on
Kiambu
the
can
floor,
continue.
Chair, and I have not at any time have I interjected anyone. Your Excellency, Governor, if somebody said you're still in campaign mode, would they be wrong?
Yes.
Do you know the role of the MCA?
Yes.
Okay. I won't ask you what are the roles, but do you at least know that they are not your employees?
Yes.
And of course, do you know you cannot order around an MCA to either explain an issue, to either execute a mandate, or to either even sing or dance?
Yes.
So from the videos that we saw, do you think that was right, what you did to the honorable member, was he Mwenda?
Honorable Mwenda Idhiri came to a meeting and the residents asked him to apologize. If you listen to the video clips, I'm the one pleading with the crowd that should I apologize on his behalf? They said no. I repeated again, I want to apologize on behalf of Mwenda. They said no.
Okay. You said the issue is the ward fund, and it has really been mentioned here. And the way I understand, for us or for any county to have a ward fund, there must be a legal framework, which should either emanate from the county executive, but passed by the assembly, or emanate from the assembly, but still passed by the assembly. Now that you have said that's the only issue, what measures have you taken to at least try to show the goodwill that if at all this legal framework is there, we can just implement this ward fund?
Honorable Senator, there is no legal framework that is there that I've seen in my office. What I made is an approved budget where the previous governor had allocated 10 million ward equalization fund. I went ahead, invited all the MCAs that we have 10 million that is allocated to every ward. Can you come on board so that we can go to the ground and identify the projects that are going to be implemented by the same 10 million? So it's only one MCA who came on board, and he is now at the ground doing what he's supposed to do by the law.
Okay, so if the MCAs were to pass this ward fund, and of course it passes all the elements of being a good law, would you assent to it?
Yes.
Okay. As I conclude, Chair, you have been accused of working with others in place of MCAs. I did not get that. So working with others in place of MCAs, does that mean you have a different assembly that would pass laws for your side and you don't do that with the MCAs who are elected by the people?
Honorable Senator, unless the accuser is trying to misquote or to show that there are Korea programs that are run by myself and the church, which are done every Sunday in the afternoon. Maybe that is an issue to them. And that one is not a political meeting. It's a charitable program whereby we help the poor, educate the poor, build houses to the poor. I don't see the reason as to why MCAs should complain about the Korea program, which is not managed, financed by the county government of Meru.
Yesterday it was said that the governor is at war with everyone. So I want to put a question. Is it that the governor is at war with everyone, or everyone is at war with the governor?
Maybe the vice versa, that everyone is at war with the governor, but not the governor at war with everyone.
Why would they be at war with you?
Some of the issues that I've said, it's about the fund.
The fund.
Yes.
Finally, Mr. Chair, the governor has been referred here as Hitler. So allow me to ask this question. She has been referred to us as Hitler. And others have also accused her of revering them as Mbirwa. So in these two terms, Hitler and Mbirwa, if you were to choose one, which one would you choose to be referred as to?
None.
None. Thank you very much, Chair.
Members, now we are remaining with two. We have 1 hour for closing statements. So
Just only
I'll
one,
allow
Chair.
my vice 2 bites. Come out 2 bites. Yes, come out.
Thank you, Chair.
It's called come out.
Yes. Thank you very much, Chair. Madam Governor, I just want to ask you one question. Chair, I will only ask one question. It's a kind of a clarification that I want from the Governor. In an event, Governor, that this committee finds no merit in your impeachment motion that has been brought before this committee, how are you prepared, or how will you demonstrate the spirit of collegiality between you and the members of County Assembly that, according to me, it is the one that lacks? And at the same time, I wanted you to demonstrate how will you do, or how will you deal with that problem, because this is something that you would have dealt with there before, but you left it at that. Being the senior-most politician in Meru, it exploded until it reached here. So how will you do, or how are you prepared to deal with that problem in an event that one will happen? Just that, Chair.
Yes, Governor.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. Thank you, Chair. I will go ahead and extend olive branch to the MCAs. I've not done it once, but I will again and again invite them so that we can sit together as leaders. If the issue is Wadford, they fast track and see that there is a legal framework for us to have the fund increased so that they will be satisfied.
Senator Kavintu.
Thank you, Chair. Madam Governor, we know you've been standing there for a long time, but just bear with us. I'll have only one question, and this is from the volume 1 of the MCA's, accusation. And this is in page 18, which is incitement, bullying, vilification, and misleading of leaders against, misleading campaigns of against other leaders. Madam Governor, according to the witnesses who stood on that deck there and spoke, majority of them accused you of not having respect for any of the leaders, especially elected leaders of Meru County. What can you tell this committee about that allegation, and what are you prepared to do moving forward to make sure that you can work with the Meru people, and even if not now, in future, and for your own goodness, being a bishop, somebody who is called by God? What can you say about this allegation? Because it came out more than anything else.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. One of the reasons as to why maybe we are here, it is about the funds, and at the same time, being an independent governor. When I assumed office, a lot of people came on board, including leaders. And I want to bring to your attention that it is too early for one to judge a person. I'm in the process of learning a lot of things. I'm in the process of trying to organize my government. And maybe there are some people who feel that I should come to aid or do what they want me to do within a very short period. This is too early for me, maybe to give people some favors, which I don't believe in, Honorable Senator. But I'm ready, and I've been ready to work with all leaders, not only elected leaders, but any other leader, including the Nyumba Kumi and chiefs and everybody else. And if I was rude and the behavior as it has been narrated by the MCAs, I don't think the Meru people would have given me such a big position.
In fact, to be very clear, not only the MCAs and not only the leaders of Meru, that goes to even the Catholic Church. The father who stood in that deck yesterday, he was really, really bitter. To an extent, he said that, I don't know if you were here, but I think you were here. He said that there is no forgiveness in such a case like this. Yeah, and if a man called of God can say that there is no forgiveness, and Jesus says that we should forgive 77 times 7 in a day, then that really left me with a lot of questions. And I know at times things happen and things are said. When I was campaigning last year, many things were said about me. But you know what? I went above the things. Governor, I would advise you to go above the issues that you are going through. And I know it is doable because I did it myself personally. And I know you can do it and you can overcome.
Thank you.
If you go to the Leadership and Integrity Act of 2012, page 9, 8 and 9, and you read there, you will see the things that our government and our laws require of us as leaders, because there are requirements for us to follow as leaders so that we can be at peace with the others. I know we cannot appease everybody, but at least let 90 out of 100 be at peace with you. Then that way you'll be able to deliver your mandate. And Chair, if you allow me, I will speak to Madam Governor as an elder sister now and advise you. Please, I know it is hard. It is not easy to handle a whole county. And it was not easy also for you to go through the campaigns. I know you were hurt by many people, but that hurt now, take it out of your heart so that you can love those people and serve them, because they are your people now, and you are their governor, and they should all come to you as the CEO of the county, as the overseer of the properties of the county of Meru. And if you do that, God also will bless you. And what do you think people think about you, a bishop, and then they're accusing you of all those things that they are saying? You know, the name of God is looked down upon, and that is not godly. Just raise above the bar, and God will bless you. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. And maybe in just 2 minutes, I humbly request to put this clear, that the felicitation of the Catholic priest who was here is not that I don't want to work with the men of God. It was purely an issue of finances, whereby I'm supposed to pay invoices and funds out of law. And I don't think that is my mandate, Honorable Senator, not to be accountable so that I please everyone. It is against the law that I should bend and break the law to appease or to please everybody. Honorable Senator, I want to bring to attention that all the wrangles and all the problems, the only source is funds. To the issue of MCAs, nothing else. It is about funds. It is about the process of procurement, which I'm not ready to break as a bishop and also a leader. I'm not ready to excuse any person, maybe wearing a title of a clergy, to loot public land so that I look good to everybody. Even Jesus himself did not look good to everybody. He earned Judas in his team. But for me, Honorable Senator, I believe that I am a woman of God, and the Bible says that we thrive to get peace. It is not easy, but the Bible says that thrive to be at peace with everyone. I have done so, but I'm not ready to break the law so that I will look good to people. Thank you, Honorable Senator.
Thank you. I want to allow Senator Mandako to make.
Thank you very much. 2 questions. First, I want to remind the Honorable Governor that I hope she still remembers she's under oath. I want to reconfirm from you, Governor, is it true that the contracts of the directors that we discussed had expired? Are they still earning a salary? 2, would you be okay if this committee seeks further information on that, including getting the whole IPPD payroll here for analysis to just confirm that those directors are not earning?
Honorable Senator,
Governor.
I want to confirm that the post that has been advertised, as much as I know from the Public Service Board, are vacant. In the previous regime, we had people taken from other departments to do jobs which were not meant to be done by them. By the time I came on board, they were taken back to their departments. That's why, up to now, I don't have a protocol direction.